Welcome back, everyone. We are up to the round of 16 now for the FXopen tournament. We've had a bit of a rocky start, but we're now into the swing of things. It is going to be Moonglade versus Capoch, and it is going to be on Lost Temple first up. It's best of 3 from here on in, so it's going to be really good to see these two titans battle it out. And I am, of course, An Unstable, joined with me by Sif from the 2BH forums, who are hosting this event. So really, oh my god, this is cross positions too. This has got to be good for Moonglade.
Yeah, I mean, as far as positioning is concerned, that's really good. He can, FE shouldn't have too much problems there. But at the same time, it does work in Protoss' favor, as in like he can FE, and SimCity he's natural, because that's one of the good things about being Protoss with Lost Temple. It's relatively easy just to go and SimCity everything up. And although roaches now have the range upgrade buff, it's still a very acceptable 2-base robo kind of strategy. So it would be really cool to see, I think, what these top-tier players come up with. Once again, just rooting for Capoch. Come on, Protoss.
Yeah, definitely. So, I don't know, like, I've seen Moonglade play against Az in ZVPs, like, left, right, and center, and he's always been really strong at that. I haven't seen much of Capoch play lately, but I do know he is a beast as of a Protoss. So they are going to be battling out for that the chance to get that $1,000 prize. Whoa, oh my god, get off my screen.
I mean, that's a massive prize that the FXopen has to put up, out of their own pocket, obviously, to sponsor this event. So once again, massive thank you to FXopen. If any of you are interested in Forex training or advice, check out FXopen. Just tap it into Google or go to 2BH and ask one of the forum guys there. So we did see an FE, not surprisingly so, from Moonglade. He'll go for that, obviously, early drone hard economic advantage. Probably go for that same, moving the 4 drones straight away, a bit of spine crawler defense, because it's so frustrating as a Protoss player when you have a wall of, say, 4 to 5 spine crawlers early game. That pretty much prevents any type of harassment.
Yeah, it's really a mind game when that comes down. A lot of the times I was talking to Moonglade about it, he said if the Zerg puts that down, you can pretty much fast expand. You can pretty much throw
it's a
down
good
an
point.
expansion.
And it comes down to
to it. Yeah.
That's it. It comes down to the age-old, saying that that Benji, one of the co-casters here, has liked to say it a lot. When somebody expands, you've got 2 options. You can either one base and attack with full force if you think you're confident you can out-pump, or the other option is that you have to expand, because if you don't expand and you're not pumping, you're not giving yourself an economic advantage, and you're not giving yourself an army advantage. So I think what we'll see from Capoch here, if Moonglade does decide to get spine crawlers up after the initial harassment, which will be delayed due to the fact that the Zealot now has to attack this gas, we'll probably see a fast expand from Capoch as well. But once again, down to Moonglade, what he decides to do. Will he go speedlings? It might be that case, rather than spine crawlers.
Yeah, definitely. But really, 2 extra gateways coming down from Capoch. I'm not sure. I want to get inside the mind of some of these players, because there's so many different options they can go with for now. Moonglade only just getting his extractor. Capoch could be going like a 3-gate expand. He could be going into a 4-gate. He could be 3-gate roboing. So much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think the current build at the moment, and I'm just being presumptuous here, we've got another pylon coming down, so Capoch is definitely gearing up, for some mass unit production. Maybe a 3-gate robo so it can hard counter any kind of roach build, which may come into play. Moonglade opting to get his first spine crawler now. I was thinking he might have just concentrated on going speedling roach to start off with and being aggressive. After his FE has been established, but it's not going to be the case. But I think, right now, Capoch really needs to move out with those units he's got. And as I say that, he just does that. So 2 Zealots and one Sentry is an adequate amount of troops to go and do some harassment with to start off with. Extra Sentries there would be great at force fielding off the entrance to Moonglade's main base, allowing the Zealots to sneak around to the mineral line where the spine crawlers can't reach and start work on the drones. And also, if you have that force field in place, drones cannot escape. But at the moment, we're not seeing any kind of harassment from Capoch, which won't work in his favor due to the fact that it's allowing Moonglade to drone really hard. He just produced another 6 drones. He now has almost saturation on his main base, and he has about half saturation, sorry, 60% saturation now on his natural expansion. So starting to pull ahead. Capoch really needs to do something to start making Glade produce units.
Yeah, definitely. We are looking at 28 to 32 for drones versus probes. Capoch a little bit behind on that. His expansion isn't up yet, so hopefully we'll be able to catch up soon. But Glade just continually pumping drones. 5 more drones in production right now. He's getting his lair, he's getting Ling's speed, he's getting his extra gas, because these Lings are really just to see what's going on. You will see this expansion. Capoch, nicely done. And oh, he's going to cut off 3 of the Zerglings. Not as many as he'd want. He'd love to catch them all, but oh my god. Whoa! Third base for Moonglade. Interesting. Not really sure what he's thinking there. Oh my god. Spawn lava. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Glade's thinking there. I think he's just trying to get away with that as long as he can. Oh no! No, he does lose those Lings. Looks like Capoch might be pushing out now. No, he just wanted to try and take out those few units at the Zelnaga Tower. As the Spire does go down for Moonglade, he does love his Ling, Muta-Ling play as more gateways go down. And this could be one of the 6 or 7 gateway pushes that I've actually seen a lot recently. It's 3 gate expand into like 6 or 7 gateways and just hammer the Zerg with all you've got. More Spine Crawlers going down for Moonglade. This could be dangerous. He doesn't have many units at the moment. Getting a lot more drones and Spine Crawlers, but I really think he starts to pumping out some roaches or something. Wait, he doesn't even have a roach warren.
I think, I've seen this before time and time again. I mean, this Moonglade's doing exactly the most frustrating thing you can experience as a Protoss player. I mean, he's now got 6 Spine Crawlers, either made or in production at his natural expansion. And although, we've got several gates here, moving into 5 gates for Capoch, which enables a massive amount of trips to be warped in at any kind of given proxy point. At the same point in time, those Spine Crawlers can just rip apart any kind of Stalker army, which are necessary to take down Spine Crawlers. And it also makes Zealots, almost useless as well. They can't really engage.
Whoa, Moonglade's going to see what's happening now as he does get a good look. He does get behind, having a chat with that pylon as the Ling there, but he's definitely doing a good job. What he wants to do right now is just keep Capoch on the back, but he doesn't want him to push until he can get some units in. Hallucination is almost done for Capoch as well, so that would be very, very useful.
That's something you don't see that much. So I'm really impressed to see Capoch using something that's a bit more rare. It's one of these moments where you go, oh wow, something a little bit different. We just got a bit of testing.
Andy, move your queen, your queen! Oh my god, that is going to make him frustrated as he does lose his queen. It is natural. He's got quite a few.
We also have Zerglings in the natural expansion of Capoch's base, fleeing probes, trying to get away. Unfortunately, those Zerglings have got to surround on a Zealot and a Stalker, which means that the Zergling's going to do so much damage there, be able to get into the probe line. But we've got several gateways here that have enough energy to warp in troops. So a couple of Zealots being warped in. Meanwhile, we've got Mutalisk harassment.
Wow, he sniped 3 or 4 sentries then. That is not what Capoch wanted to happen. These Spine Crawlers really saving Moonglade there, even though he did a little bit of a misclick and lost that queen. He's definitely going to be punching himself for that. There's a big mistake that could cost him, because that's so much production that he could have. He's floating 600 something minerals now. He's at 83 supply, whereas Capoch sitting on 77. And really, that exchange, those Spine Crawlers just saved the game for him. And
there's also a bit of a, I mean, not time-wise or anything. I mean, it's coming to 12 minutes where, Zerg would want to have a third base up. Moonglade does have that up, but I don't actually, looking at the vision, no, he hasn't. Capoch hasn't seen that third base, which is a really big deal due to the fact that, that third base is obviously going to be the weakest. You could go and attack that. You could do a significant amount of economy damage. But now Moonglade moves into the main base of Capoch. Capoch already has 4 Stalkers there, ready to slow them down so they can't do too much damage. But at the same point, it's going to keep him in his base. It's going to make sure he's not going to be able to move out, and it means Moonglade can secure his third base securely. And it's now starting to get to the point where he's got double gas expanded. Double gas pumping away, so it's going to give him that gas he does need.
Oh my god, losing that pylon. That is going to frustrate Capoch. Sorry, I was looking at Moonglade's supply. No, Capoch is supply capped, actually. He's at 84 supply out of 84, only just now getting another pylon. He's trying to furiously get upgrades. Moonglade is all over him at the moment. He's got Mutalisk coming in left, right, and center. 6 Spine Crawlers defending this third base. There's no way Capoch is going to be able to get up there without some kind of Colossi movement. And we're still on gateway units for Capoch. I'm really surprised we don't see any kind of High Templar or Colossus or even Phoenix Play to help deal with these units.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, one of the things that you've got those stalkers there. Blink stalkers are really good at getting mutalisks, but let's be honest, the ground to air for Protoss is not that effective. He really does need to change tech. He's got a lot of mutalisks coming out there. Stop producing stalkers. Get out a few Phoenix as well. Phoenix absolutely murder stalkers. Phoenix absolutely murder mutalisks in reasonable size battles. So when the armies are equally matched, so it would be good to see that kind of being taken by capoch, getting that air control back, being able to decimate mutalisk armies, being able to fly around, scout what's going on, being able to lift up queens and take them out, and being able to harass all the overlords. So that's, I think, really what capoch could do to get back in the game at the moment. But he's just chosen to keep on warping in units, but unfortunately he's warping in so many, he keeps on getting supply blocked. Starting to sim city up his expansion a little bit with a couple of cannons there, but at the same time we've got Glade, who's taking another base up to 12 o'clock position.
So many mutalisks just walking into the main. I'm pretty sure he can just A-move these guys, as he will drop that cannon insanely fast. So many probes dropping. Oh my god, and he's doing a nice job. Oh my god, the Lings are going to come into the main as well. No, he has split capoch's forces up. The Lings are trying to get away from that as the mutalisks come in, and I think capoch might be in trouble as he's...
Complete surround there. Oh, good blink.
Yeah, nice excellent blink. Lots of force fields going down. It's just not going to be enough. There are so many mutalisks. I don't know, this could be close. There's a lot of mutalisks. A lot of
stalkers is being warped in for reinforcements there, so I think they will be able to take out the mutalisk army. The mutalisks aren't too strong. They are harassment units, so they've been forced to flee. Even with their +1 upgrade on the attack, they aren't able to do that much damage to the blink stalkers. Blink micro is really effective against mutalisks, because you can get those stalkers that are low on health out of the way of all those glaives flying around there. But I must say, this is turning into a bit of a UFC soiree, where it looks like one guy's against the cage and he's getting left, right, and centered, battered, blood flying everywhere. These mutalisks are boss. They are absolutely carving up. This guy is seriously, that mutalisk is like equivalent of about a 240 kilo man of muscle, whereas the capoch's force at the moment is probably about a 160 kilo guy who just doesn't have the same amount of leverage.
Yeah, definitely, and he's just continuing this harassment for him. Capoch doing everything he can to try and deal with it, but unfortunately he is going to mine out at his main fairly soon, as Moonglade is now on 4 bases. He has cleared the gold, so we can take a 5th right there, constantly upgrading. He's got +2 coming for ground armor, attack, and also +2 air weapons as well. And wow, this is just going to be really frustrating for Capoch.
I'm just going to throw this out there, unstable as well. What do you think of Moonglade's current harvester count?
I haven't actually... Wow, what? He's got 84 drones? Why?
No, I would hazard to say maybe that's a little bit too much.
Well, he's definitely going to have the income advantage. He's going to he's still not floating that many minerals, which is really good to see. There's so many mutalisks now. He's dropping stuff everywhere, consistently putting capoch back under the 100 supply, 87 to 182. I'm pretty sure Glade is just toying with him now or something. Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing. It's kind of sick to watch. It's like Moonglade's almost one of those children that likes to get spiders and pull their legs off, or flies and pull their wings off. This is absolutely devastating and embarrassing to Capoch's, especially moving into the other games, to his his morale.
Yeah, definitely. Nice blink there. Does catch quite a few meters unaware, but really, I think that the more to the point is Moonglade doesn't want to throw away a game where he doesn't have to. He knows he's ahead. He doesn't want to risk it by going all, just trying to finish something off when he can just get more and more ahead the longer he waits. As we do have Capoch moving out to the Zelnaga Tower and running back now, but the creep spread is a little bit less effective as last time, but he doesn't really need it because he does have Ling speed wing. Oh my god, there's so many mutalisks.
I have to say though, regardless...
34.
Yeah,
39.
Looking at the tab as well, though, we do have 29 Stalkers, which probably won't be as good as, 39 Mutalisks, but the point being, the army size are relatively the same, although, I think that must be because Glade spent a lot, 100 of his supply almost on his drones. So he's only got 100 supply to play with. Oh, really good blink up the top of there as the engagement goes. That means that these Zerglings can't get all the Stalkers there, but will it be too little? I think so. That massive amount of Mutalisks, now we have 42 in play, just takes out the game, unfortunately wiping out Capoch's army, and he does call GG once again.
So it will be Capoch's map choice now. I want to just have a quick